Human Factors and User-Centered Design in Intellectual Disability by Mark Cullen. Okay, Mark, ready?
Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name is Mark Cullen and I'm a service user at St. Michael's House. I'm excited to share my story. I will be talking about the role of human factors and technology and inclusion and how eye tracking technology has helped me participate in work and life. St. Michael's House is an organisation that provides support to enable people to lead independent lives using the social model. Today, I want to talk to you about how we can use design and technology to create more inclusive opportunities for everyone, especially in the workplace. The main goal of today's talk is to show you how assistive technology can help people live fuller lives. Doesn't mean they can't do anything. In fact, everyone can have incredible strengths, talents, and abilities. What's important is that we recognize and support unique strengths. There is a lot we can do to make things better. We can design workplaces that are accessible with tools and equipment that meet the needs of everyone. We can offer more training and education opportunities for people with disabilities. We need to change attitudes so people are seen for what they can do, not what they cannot do. Now let's talk about human factors, which is all about designing things to be easy and effective for people to use. The idea is that when we design things with people in mind, we create environments that are safe, comfortable, efficient, and accessible. This approach helps not just people with disabilities, but everyone. Now let's dive into some of the assistive technologies that are making a huge difference for people with disabilities. One of the most powerful tools I use is eye tracking technology. This device tracks my eye movements and converts them into commands and text. For example, Now let's dive into some of the assistive technologies that are making a huge difference for people with disabilities. One of the most powerful tools I use is eye tracking technology. This device tracks my eye movements and converts them into commands and text. For example, I can use it to give presentations, control my tablet, or even communicate with people. It's a game changer for people who can't speak and type. Another example is voice recognition software, which enables everybody to use computers without touching. There are also screen readers, which are devices that read text out loud who have vision loss or dyslexia. So how does eye tracking work exactly? It's pretty simple. The system tracks where I'm looking on the screen. It then converts those movements into words, sentences, or commands. So when I'm giving this presentation, I'm controlling my presentation to talk to you all with my eyes. There is a lot we can do to make things better. We can design workplaces that are accessible with tools and equipment that meet the needs of everyone. We can offer more training and education opportunities for people with disabilities. We need to change attitudes so people are seen for what they can do, not what they cannot do. In creating a more inclusive world. For example, the Disability Act 2005 ensures that all people have the right to access. There is also the safety, health, and welfare. Laws also play a big role in creating a more inclusive world. For example, the Disability Act 2005 ensures that all people have the right to access. There is also the Safety, Health, and Welfare Act 2005 and associated regulations that help make workplaces accessible to all. These laws have an CNTI and UE to enable me and everyone to live full and meaningful lives. Looking ahead, there are some really exciting things happening in the world of technology. High-powered devices are making it easier for people to interact with the world around them. Voice and eye tracker systems are getting smarter and more responsive. We're also seeing better workplace designs with gestures like automatic doors and gesture-based controls, and in the future we could see things like eye tutors that help personalized learning experiences for all needs. As I wrap up, I want to leave you with Kitokyo's technology as a powerful tool for breaking down barriers. Inclusive design benefits everyone and increases safety and efficiency, but we must keep improving and increasing and incorporating accessibility for all. Although I would love to answer all questions, please feel free to ask and I will respond today, or you can follow up with the IHFES Society. Thank you for listening to my story and preparing for inclusion. If you're a designer, policymaker, or employer, think about diversity, technology, and design can benefit your future opportunities. In finishing, let's work together for everyone to thrive.
Thank you, everybody. As you can see, sometimes the eye tracking technology doesn't fully work. It is improving. Any questions?
Hi, Tony. I think it's impressive, and thank you and Mark for this really exciting example of how technology can help us to make it more accessible. That's really good. One question that I wanted to ask you is so the speech, was that generated live, or was Mark like kind of
So some of it was live and some of it is pre-written by Mark because everybody, we have our notes, we have our presentations already done up. So it's more of an enabler to speak fresh. And
yeah.
what would you say, Mark, about just enabling? Yeah, best you can. Yeah. Any other questions?
If anyone of the attendees want to open their microphone and ask away.
So Lelia Jennings here. Hi, Mark. Thank you for a very interesting presentation. Just wondering, does it take long to learn the eye tracking?
Yeah.
How long does it take, Mark? Does it take you?
Yeah.
A long time.
Yeah.
The last couple of years wouldn't be, yeah.
Yeah.
And each time the technology changes, Mark has to relearn it. It's a very adaptive technology. I remember working with service users myself 10 years ago, and it was a simple keypad that sat in somebody's lap. Now it's an interactive system, all thanks to designers out there, human factors engineers, increasing capacity in the workplace. And it also there's an exceptional amount of eye muscles involved, so very tiring on the user. That's another reason why a lot of it's pre-written by the user.
Yeah.
That answer your question? Anybody else?
Yes, sorry. Thank you. Yes, Tony and
Thank
Mark,
you.
thank you.
Can I
Hey
also
guys, this is Jackie.
Sorry.
I was wondering, how long does it take for, I guess, new calibration to go when like the software is updated or that kind of thing? How long does it take you, Mark, to recalibrate everything?
Well, actually, Mark was recalibrating it when we started at the meeting. So he was doing simple movements, left, right, up, down, with his eyes. And that took that can take 5 to 10 minutes, depending.
Okay.
Mark
Thank you.
might be saying something here, 1 second.
No.
Mhm.
Want to show? Mark's going to show you actually how he calibrates in 1 moment.
Okay, awesome.
Can everybody see that?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see the video, Tony, with you and Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the calibration now that Mark's doing with his eye.
So it seems Mark's eye is following a point in the screen with the dot and it's linking that, is it?
That's correct, yes.
That's very impressive.
Okay.
Yes, that's very cool. Thanks for
Yes,
the
yes,
demonstration.
very good. Yeah.
And does that need to be done regularly? Would it kind of sorry, this is Joan Cahill here. Would it need to be continuously
Every
checked and
day.
updated? Every day. Okay.
Yeah. Every day. So every time Mark uses it. And as you know, this technology is used in all industries,
Yeah.
where like warehouses, Airbus, if I remember right, actually use this technology in maintenance systems. So it's a very broad spectrum
Of
technology
applications.
that's used well. It's a growing field.
Can I ask one more thing?
Yeah.
Mark, do you find that there's a high rate of error when you have to recalibrate, or does it seem to be okay?
Do you think a lot of things go wrong when you calibrate, or do you think no?
No.
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 You never experienced it going a little bit wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, little errors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it depends on a lot of things, including if you're tired, Mark, I'd say that does contribute
Yeah.
to errors. But that's what human factors is about, human error
Right.
as well as
Right.
technology
Yeah.
error.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Thank you.
Hello, how are you? My name is Nuala Heaven. Thanks very much, Mark, for a very interesting presentation. I'm just curious to know if this technology is available off the shelf and then customized, and is it expensive to purchase, or is it still in research phase and development stage?
No,
I just
Mark, you've had this for a year at least. Second. Oh, true. So for True St. Michael's House, occupational therapy look after it, but I say it is used domestic wise. If you think about it, would be VR technology. Virtual reality works for the same. If you think about the PlayStation 4, I can think of the top of my head, the camera that tracks the VR technology would
okay,
be
very
the
good.
same. Anybody? Are we all happy?
Thank you. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.